So it is Sunday morning, 7:30. The older I get, the more I like the mornings. I like seeing the sun come up. So here is my idea I came up with last night to fix my board situation. I'm going to stagger the 4 that weren't long enough, cut off the overhang, and I let them sit halfway on the floor joist. And then I'll just cut smaller pieces and piece the end sections. I'll break it up so it won't really be that noticeable. So, cool. I don't have to worry about buying new deck boards and you get the brand new ones that just kind of stick out like a sore thumb. Sweet. And then probably what I'll do, go ahead and cut the posts and make the railing for the sides. I'm not going to have any railing in the front. And then I will mix up some deck cleaning solution, homemade deck cleaning solution. Spray these boards down. See if we can't get this thing looking a little bit sharper. Sweet. That looks pretty good. You really don't even pay attention that the boards are staggered because of the line marks where the floor joists on the old deck were. Everything's kind of done like this, so it camouflages it pretty good. Pretty proud of that. Yep. The next thing I'm going to do now is start on the railing, the handrail. I'm only going to have a handrail on each side. I'm not going to have anything in the front. And usually your handrail needs to be 36 inches. I think it's basically like the code minimum requirement. Now technically, since my deck is not 30 inches above grade, it's really not necessary, but I don't want Jamie to, run off, or I don't want to be out here after having a couple wobble pops just kind of step off into the ditch here. So 36 inches it is. That should be about right around here someplace. And you know what? I think I'm going to go ahead and leave these long because you just don't never know what'll happen in the future. And I don't have any boards, I don't think, that can reach that span. So what I probably will do is, I do believe that 4x4, or that one right there, will reach all the way across. So I'm gonna set that 4x4 across there. Hopefully it'll clear the top of the door. Maybe, maybe not. We'll have to see. If it don't, I'll figure something else out. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So it's about maybe a 1/2 inch, 3/4 of an inch high on this end, so I'll have to trim that down. It might bring it down too far to where when you open the door it hits, but I've opened it up all the way and it doesn't hit over here, so maybe it'll work. If nothing else, I can put a little, like a piece of treated wood as like a spacer and bring it up. Why I want this here, I don't know. I just, for some reason, it feels good. So if it feels good, I'm gonna do it. And I'll just cut the ends off and make it nice and pretty. Sweet. Here's what I did. A 2.5 inch spacer made me level. So now I'm going to take the 4x4 down and cut that old rotten nasty end off. Working on the railing. Jamie's taking a nap. It makes me disappointed. My post ain't necessarily square, but hey, it is what it is. So I'm thinking about, I'm going to run another 2x4 across the bottom. And I'm actually thinking about running another 2x4 on the inside and using some of this decking, these deck boards, to make a top like that. I might have to stagger it, have a little bit of 2x4 hanging off on each side maybe. Here's this part, and I got to thinking, I've got just enough crap lattice. I could probably put some lattice on the inside here. On the inside, and fasten it. Another 2x4 over here, and put a top. I think that would finish this side off nice. Then when I pressure wash it, it'll look even better. And I can duplicate that on the other side as well. Got one railing done, and I ran out of screws again. So here's how I did the railing. Salvaged, like I said, salvaged some of that lattice. It's not the best in the world, but it'll do for right now. I didn't have the right kind of decking. The 1x6s, I didn't have any long enough or any that was in good enough shape to reuse. So I used part of a 2x6. Now I think I'm probably going to have to piece the 2x6 top over here out of some scraps. But it is what it is, and I can always replace it when I get a better 2x4 or 2x6. Let's see. Yeah, I don't have any more over there, and I don't have enough. Yeah, I'll have to piece a couple together. So anyway, that's what I got so far, and I'm really liking the 4x4 piece above the door now. I'm glad I did it. I like it a lot. You never know, maybe I can make a crawly wall, you know, where I can put some type of roses or something that can kind of grow around the door. My mom always liked knockout roses, and that was something I wanted to do around here, is just start planting a bunch of knockout roses. But maybe that's where I'll put that. So, well, boys and girls, here we go. My back porch, little baby deck, is finished. The only thing I got to do now is pressure wash it, and maybe I'll do a bleach on the wood to try to bring it back out a little bit more, and probably gonna have to do a little bit of paint stripping on some of these 4x4s, and then up in here, but ain't a big deal. I'm pretty proud of it. It's a nice place. You know, now that me and Jamie got a place to come out and hang out, this would be a perfect place to put a fire pit. Sit out here, have a couple wobble pops, and just marinate, you know what I mean? So yeah, here we go, folks. That sun probably don't help out a whole lot. This sucker is stout. Even though all my 4x4 posts are just backfilled, I didn't use any cement, it's stout. This video I want to talk about a cheap little pressure washer that I've been really impressed with. My buddy bought this thing for like $45 or $50, I think. And who makes this thing? It is made by MrLiance pressure washer. It is 2 gallons per minute, maximum gallons per minute 2.6, 2700 psi at max pressure 3700 psi, and it's a 110 powered unit, goes into a wall outlet, and it is 1800 watts. And I'm sure it's made in China, of course, made in China. Normally I really don't care about stuff made in China, but you know, you got to give credit where credit's due. I've done one deck that was 14 by 60, pressure washed it, did a perfect job, and I've actually got it out here cleaning this little deck that I built, and it's just doing a fabulous job. Now granted, it's not some fancy super expensive gas pressure washer, but for 50 bucks it definitely gets the job done. So let me show you guys a little bit. Here's what I've done, and this is the dirt, and my door was just filthy, and I've got this old mobile home, and it's powerful enough it's been taking the paint off of it. So let's see if we can't do a little bit here. Something else I'm pretty pleased with. I'm pleased with the amount of hose that they give you. Plus, I like the fact that there's a quick disconnect for your hose to go in the machine and to go into the gun or the wand. And the extension cord is fairly generous as well. So if you'd be interested in trying out this pressure washer, I'll have a link below in the description. Check her out. It might be worth your money. To me, I think it was a very good $50 spent. We've used this little pressure washer for a lot of things over the last year and a half, I believe. Not missed a lick. I hate to say it, it's a Chinese product. I think it's pretty good. So, well, I hope y'all like this. Like and subscribe. I'll see y'all later.